Well, it's that time of the show where we check in with our crop marketing specialist, Dr. Kim Anderson. So Kim, talking markets, let's start with wheat. What's going on?
Well, wheat prices have been on a light downtrend, or downtrend light's what I'd call it probably. They were up at 685 at the beginning of the month. They went down to 645, back up to around 665 now, so right midterm. The northern hemisphere harvest is essentially done. Canadian wheat crop, they lowered that this week. Russian wheat crop, there's still a lot of talk about that. USDA's got it at 2.66 billion. A report came out this week. It may be lower, but the Ukraine crop makes up for part of that. 1.2 billion bushel crop, that's a near record there. It was 934 million last year. So Black Sea production though, overall, is about 300 million bushels below last year. But Australia and Argentina, you add them together, 1.86 billion bushels, 1.46 last year, so that's 400 million. So we've got a record world production coming up, and the Australian Argentine, which will come on later in the year, should offset the losses we've had in the northern hemisphere.
So volatility a lot with the wheat markets is what we've been seeing pretty much all summer, but some of that volatility reached corn last week, as you mentioned, so is that still continuing?
Corn and wheat prices have both been volatile. We've probably got about 10% of the corn crop harvested. No surprises there. The New Orleans grain facilities that were shut down, they're pretty much back into operation. We're looking at a 15 billion bushel near record corn crop there. World production at 47.2 billion, that is a record. But both world and U.S. ending stocks this year are projected to be higher. So that signifies slightly lower prices, but yet U.S. corn stocks are still projected to be below average.
So are sorghum prices still higher than corn?
Only about 10 cents. You go to this time last year, sorghum prices were $1.60 higher than corn prices. And what's going on there? China. China was in buying sorghum last year. They're not buying sorghum this year.
So soybeans, they've been looking so great, but you know they were starting a downtrend. But do you think they've hit bottom?
They may be close to bottom. They went from over $14 down to below 12 for a while. They've dropped 50 cents in the last week or so, from 12.50 down to 12.10. That's 40 cents if my math's right there. I think they've got a sideways pattern going on right now. China is just, well, they canceled 2 cargoes this last week, or quite a bit of soybean purchases, and that, of course, has negative impact on prices.
And, you know, lastly, cotton, our cotton producers, what's going on with cotton?
Oh, cotton prices are good. You got cotton prices up around 93 cents, so walling around between 92 and 95. Cotton prices are good, and most analysts think cotton prices will hold this level.
And we just got to pray for rain.
And get some rain.
All right, thanks, Kim. Dr. Kim Anderson, crop marketing specialist here at Oklahoma State University.